Hey ladies, this is Mocha Mommy here bringing you another video. Just wanting to clear up some misconceptions that are kind of going around YouTube at this point in time, just from the medical perspective. This video may get flagged or banned because I'm going to name names and prescription drug names and things like that. But so make sure you save it. And if you want to share it, download it, things like that, just to make sure that you ladies have the right information. So first things first, Plan B is not banned. States like Missouri and states like Tennessee have not banned Plan B. Licensed healthcare practitioners, like pharmacists, still have access to this drug and can still sell it over the counter. The problem is coming in is that with all the talks of this legislation is that people are stockpiling it and then reselling it. People who are unlicensed healthcare professionals are reselling it, and that is where it is illegal, okay? So only pharmacists and licensed healthcare professionals are able to sell you this drug. What's happening is people are stockpiling and then reselling. That is where the illegality comes in. Now, by spreading the rumor that Plan B is not legal anymore is going to deter use. Okay, it is going to deter people from going to the pharmacy and saying, can I have Plan B? As a result, if those drugs expire on the shelves, if they don't sell out their inventory, because it's like any other consumer product, what then happens is then the pharmacy will stop ordering it and then it becomes less available. So that's why it's kind of dangerous to start spreading these rumors. Plan B is still very much legal. You can still purchase it. You can even still purchase maybe 1, 2, possibly 3, depends on the laws of your pharmacy, but you cannot resell it. You cannot give it to someone else because that's where it becomes illegal, okay? So Plan B is still very, very, very much legal, okay? In Tennessee and in Missouri. All right, now, what I do suggest, ladies, is to be very proactive about your birth control at this point in time. Even if you are abstinent right now, getting a physician's consultation and seeing a general healthcare practitioner, and then getting a referral to an OBGYN or someone who is specialized in birth control, someone who specializes in reproductive health from your general care practitioner is a good idea. General care practitioners often do write most of the birth control prescriptions. But like I said, we are jacks of all trade and masters at none. So there's a lot of things that we don't do. There's a lot of things we don't screen for. There's a lot of things that we just don't know because we don't do it every single day. So again, there's a lot of online pharmacies that are doing a great job. And what I can say honestly about online pharmacies is how much I really, really love them. I love them because if there's a problem with any of the prescriptions that I write, they call me back and they reconfirm. If someone's insurance doesn't cover a prescription that I wrote, if it becomes generic and I wrote down the trade name instead of, I wrote the brand name instead of the trade name, they will come back and they will talk me and walk me through how to make sure that prescription is right for you. So that's one of the things I love about mail order pharmacies. And ladies, I highly, highly suggest that you, not just for your birth control, but for all of your medications, mail order pharmacies just do a much better job than some of the big box retailers. Another thing, Phexxi, I didn't mention this in my last video by name, but for sure, this is a hormone-free birth control option. I know a lot of ladies are very much more interested in hormone-free. This right now is available by prescription and could possibly be available over the counter, okay? It's not a spermicide, but it's a lactic acid supplement that can protect you against some STDs and pregnancy. So this is a hormone-free option that I know a lot of you ladies are looking for. Hormone-free options too. Diaphragms, cervical caps, those are still available. These are barrier methods where you would put spermicide on the inside, possibly Phexxi on the inside, and then you would put these in your vaginal fornix, and it would provide a barrier for sperm to prevent fertilization and implantation. So these are really good devices. And the thing is, that's why it's important to get access to it now while you're not sexually active, while you don't have a lot of well, you don't have a dog in the race, right? Figure out how to use it. If it's effective, does it irritate you? Do you need it made out of a different material? Do you need it resized? Blah, 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 so figure that out right now. Okay, these barrier methods, because it's good to have that in addition to hormonal birth control, or if you don't want hormonal birth control, that is an alternative. Now, although it is illegal to stockpile Plan B, it is not illegal to stockpile things like vaginal contraceptive gels. Today's sponge is off the market, and it's been off the market since about 2018, unfortunately. Hold on. You can have more. Actually, no. You do have to give them your patient healthcare information, your social security number, your insurance information. It's a pharmacy just like CVS. Foams and films, they're still legal. Okay, they're still legal, and yeah, those are still legal. You can stockpile these. They are flex spending and HSA spending eligible, but they have like a 60% effective rate when used on their own. So lots of times they're going to be backup for other methods, okay? Because they only are 60% effective, okay? A lot of times these products contain irritants, and condom brands like Royal and Sustain are the only ones that don't contain some of the irritants, because some people think they're allergic to latex in condoms, but actually what they're allergic to are some of the irritant additives that are put in condoms and contraceptive jellies. So companies like Sustain, companies like Royal have eliminated some of those irritants. Some of those irritants include propanol glycol, synthetic glycerins, nitrosamines, that's one of the big ones, chlorhexidine gluconate, that's another big one. Anything that says fragrance or dye, that could possibly be an irritant as well. So ladies, just be aware of what these irritants may be. And then so you know to buy companies that are a little bit cleaner if you're using barrier methods like spermicide jellies or any kind of condoms that may include spermicide. Make sure that you're not getting some of the irritants, because that's actually what's deterring people, not so much the latex. So that's all I have to say. I just want to make sure that you ladies are well informed, because it's a form of, like, I guess, reproductive coercion. I'll give that word to Crystal and Karazin. Reproductive coercion by spreading misinformation, by telling people that things like Plan B are illegal and that they're going to be messing with their birth control. Really, what is on the chopping block are the progesterone blocking drugs like RU-485. Like that class of drugs. Those are we will not be able to prescribe should they initiate the abortion ban. Those progesterone blocking drugs that are for early pregnancies between 8 and 12 weeks. So I just want to make sure that you ladies are aware these drugs are not illegal. Stockpiling and reselling is. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of what else is on the market, because it seems as if hormone-free birth control is now the new buzzword. And also, if you do opt for a hormone option, please make sure that you're using a mail order pharmacy. They have, even if you don't have insurance, they have insurance-free options that are super affordable, 90-day supplies, and you can get it right now. A lot of these drugs are good for 2 years. So even if you're not sexually active at this time, it's a good idea to have a prescription. Get that 90-day supply sent to you, because you never really know what's going to happen with these supply chain issues or with this legislation that's coming down. With any of these drug recalls. So make sure you're keeping a track of lot numbers as well if you're going to go for prescription birth control. So ladies, just wanted to keep you ladies informed. So thank you so much for just attending this live, and just make sure we're spreading the right information. This is Mocha Mommy, and I'll see you in the next video.